Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Smeralda and you are watching Albo plants. So today I want to bring you along with me on my favorite shop, plant shop in Tirana, which is at Plantastic, Albania. And this is a very young shop because they usually put their plants on Instagram, but now they finally opened a physical shop where you can see the plants by yourself and also spend some time admiring them, talking about plenty stuff, you know. So yeah, I'm very excited to bring you along with me to see what they have done with the space. And I just wanted to say, first of all, that I do really like this shop because it is a small business and it is run by two women. I talked a lot with them and I found that they are plant lovers just like me. So yeah, I do really like this thing, and the fact that they take really good care of plants and they try to bring some new styling with different pots and also style them on the shop, make them look pretty so you can have a very nice idea of how they will look in your home. I think that you will enjoy this video and create an idea of what kind of plants are available in Albania, and so yeah. Also, another thing that I want to say is that, as I have told you before in other videos, in Albania it's quite difficult to find, except for the basic plants, to find some kind of trendy or rare plants. So another thing that I do really like about this shop is the fact that they try to bring in some more unique plants. They try to find other kinds of rare plants like anthuriums or philodendrons, but I think that I will show you in the video. So let's get going. So this is the entrance of the shop, and this is the first view you get when you enter. That's me. Hello. So everything looks pretty nice and styled with their pots and everything. And I will start by showing you some of the plants that you can find. So in here, I mentioned this plant in one of my videos, I will link it, but this is a white knight. As you can see, there are two plants in the pot, and the price of this plant is 2,500 lek. I will put it also in euros and dollars so you can understand better the pricing. You can find also these big Paul Adansoniais and different kind of orchids. In here, as you can see, there are these very nice trailing string of hearts. They are 1,500 lek each. This beautiful red aglonema, which is 2,000. Also this gorgeous big queen. This in here is a macrame hanger with plants that we made together on a giveaway, and we also chose the winner, so it's waiting in here to go to its forever new home. Also some other beautiful string of hearts. You can find many pots in here styled in different ways. As you can see, they are quite healthy with thick juicy leaves. And these beauties, when I first started my plant journey, you couldn't find Anthurium clarinerviums in Albania, and I was looking like so much for them. But now you can find these gorgeous plants in this shop. They have pretty big leaves. So there are a couple of them in here to choose, and if I didn't have a clarinervium, I will definitely pick one. And they cost 5,000 lek one. Also Adansoniais and other string of hearts. And this beautiful lipstick plant, which is 2,200 lek. And this is a very interesting variety with the smaller leaves. It's quite nice and bushy plant. When you go in this part of the shop, there are some bigger plants. There is the, I think, Ficus Audrey or Altissima, I don't know exactly. This big philodendron, which has very interesting shaped leaves, and this big areca palm. I used to own one of these palms, and it was one of my most expensive plants, but yeah, it was the beginning of my plant parenthood and I killed it, oops. But this one is very nice with a lot of stems coming out from the bottom. Look at this nice wall hanging. The girls made by themselves. It's so nice. And in this shop you can come and just chill out in here and see the plants, and also sit and talk for plenty stuff, take a coffee maybe, so that's quite nice. Another beautiful areca palm. And this one, yeah, this one is I think a kind of ficus, if I'm not mistaken, but Ficus ali maybe. Yeah, I know they are now popular, and this one is a gorgeous one. If I don't say the prices now through voice, I will put them on the screen because I will ask the girls to give them. Look at this huge Pakira plant. Wow. So if you need a big plant, this one is for you. It has also the braided stem. So yeah, look at this huge Stromanthe or Calathea. Look at the leaves. They are so big. This one, do you know what kind of plant is this? Quite interesting. Look at this Birkin. It's pushing out very white and nice leaves. And there are also a lot of Alocasia dragon scale in this plant store. And they cost 1,700 lek, which is a very nice price for this size. Some Dracaena, which is very classical. I love this pot. And I do really like the fact that in this plant shop you can choose also different, very interesting pots also. Another Ficus Ali and this gorgeous big Monstera. So in this shelf there are also some other plants, and oh, look at this beautiful ruby Ficus elastica, which is the one that gets a little bit redder on the leaves. It's so pretty. I have never seen one in person, but yeah, I do really like the pinkish reddish colors that it have. Another Adansonii at the bottom, another dragon scale, and of course a Begonia maculata, some propagations, and also a huge Philodendron Brazil that is trailing. And also here is an Adansonii, but I think it's not the monkey leaf variety, the white form, but this is the Laniata, I think, which is narrower and has more fenestrations. So look at this combination of this macrame hanger with this lipstick plant, which is very nice in my opinion. So nice. Here is a very big Dieffenbachia plant. When they are this size, they are gorgeous. But be careful with this kind of plant because they are a little bit more toxic for pets. So if you have one in your home, you should keep it up from the ground, so yeah, it's not in reach. Beautiful big cacti, and also a small Ficus Audrey, some Syngoniums, kind of bonsai, and also a green ficus. In this part there are some hanging air plants, which yeah, I have not seen a lot of these going around, so it's so nice to see all of these ones available in the shop. They go for 2,000 lek, but they are pretty big. Other hanging plants in here, some string of hearts and Hoya memoria, which is also paired with this double macrame hanger. In this little plant stand, there are some smaller plants like aloe, small cacti, different ones. This, I think, is the golden red tail or something. Wow, it's quite interesting. This cactus is variegated. And look at that one, covered in hairs. Other small propagation pots. In this part of the shop there are also some plant shelves filled with different kind of plants. At the bottom you can see different sansevieras, which is so cool to see some other kind of varieties than the typical trifasciata one. Here is the cylindrica. I think this is the black fame or black gold, I'm not sure. And also the beautiful moonshine sansevieria. Yeah, I have also plans this weekend. At the top here, you can see there are some different kinds of pothos. The marble queen, the golden pothos, and this is the global green, maybe? I'm not sure. But they are all full and lush pots. So yeah, if you get one of these, for sure they will grow pretty fast and fill out the space. And in these plant shelves, they put some plants that can tolerate lower light conditions. I do really like the string of hearts, and there was a period in Albania that you couldn't find this, so it's very nice that they provide a lot of them. Yeah, this plant, it needs just a little bit more light, and it's very, very easy to care, and it grows so fast. This is a smaller Pakira plant with the stem braided, which is very nice, and they say that it is a tree that brings good luck. That's why it's called the money tree. Look at these cactuses. Wow. Look at that bright colors. I have never seen these bright cactuses in real life. So cute. The famous Christmas cactus, of course, which I think slowly it's going to start blooming. And a red maranta, which also was one of those plants that was very difficult to find in Albania, but fortunately, yeah, you can find it now if you like this kind of colors and contrast leaves. Very nice. And also, I really like the fact that they brought in this commercial anthurium, but they chose the white one, the white flower, because yeah, it is a little bit more unique than the widely red available ones. In this part right here in the center, there are also some other plants. Of course, I could not stay without looking at this beautiful orchid, because I do really like them. They are 2,200 lek with the pot included. And also for orchids, in Albania there was a long period of time that you could find only one colored orchid, the white one, the pink, and these patterns with the spots and everything are new now, coming, so it's pretty nice to see a variety. I do really like the way that they style their plants, like they give a very nice idea of how they will look also in your home. And they also do very nice photos on Instagram, so I will suggest checking them out. It's the same name, at Plantastic Albania. A small zebrina, but don't be fooled from this one. I have bought mine from them just this size, and it started producing huge leaves. So even if it looks that small, you should consider the fact that they grow up so fast and they become very big. And also this one, the pink dragon, which is also nice. And I have shown mine how much the leaves can grow up and become big. So yeah, that is a very nice pot. And Rudy. Do you like this shop, Rudy?
Yes, for sure.
Aren't you scared I'm going to spend all my money in here?
Yeah, a little bit, but let's see. Hopefully you do the right choices.
Yeah. So now I am back home again, and I just want to show you the plants that I got from the shop. And actually they are not plants, they are orchids. First of all, I just want to say that I didn't buy these orchids the same day that I made the shop tour. They weren't in the shop when I filmed, but actually they got them. They got a shipment of really cute small orchids at the same day that I was filming the shop tour, but later, like 1 or 2 hours later, after I have finished everything. And actually I was a little bit tired from the day, and I wasn't like checking my Instagram as I usually do at those hours, but they posted the newly acquired orchids that came in the shop, and yeah, they were very cute and small, and I think people really liked them. So when I saw them through their stories, actually all the orchids like were sold. So what really got my attention was in one of the stories they shared like each orchid that they got, and one in particular looked pretty similar to an orchid that was on my wish list, and I talked about in my wish list video. If you are curious, check it out. So actually the orchid that I was looking for is called the Phalaenopsis odorion, and this one really looked quite similar. It had the flowers, the same kind of shape, and I also noticed that it had some speckles on the leaves. I wrote to them and I said, hey, if you haven't sold this one, I want it. It is in my wish list. And sadly, yeah, they were already sold out for a couple of hours. And let me tell you, that night and the other morning I was very, very sad, because it was like a very nice opportunity for me to have this orchid that was on my wish list, and it was pretty cheap. It was only 800 lek. Yeah, so I was really, really sad. I told them like, wow, what a bad luck. I was just there and was a little late, so I couldn't get it, and I really wanted it. So I think that they saw that I was really sad, but fortunately they went and got other ones, and especially was looking to get the one that I wanted. The next day they sent me a picture and they said me, oh, we found it, you know. What was really interesting was the fact that I was looking at the picture and I saw that the leaves of this one were even more texture, that they had even more markings, and the flower looked a little bit pinkier. And I was like, yeah, this is very beautiful and is quite similar, but actually it wasn't the one that I saw yesterday. And then after a couple of seconds, they sent me another photo, and I said, yes, this is the one, but please can you get both for me? And after making a little bit of more research, I found out that actually the first one that had more creamy flowers and speckly leaves actually is not the odorion, it's another hybrid. But from all the sadness that I had the first day, the second day actually I got really, really lucky and happy, because the one that they found just for me was actually the odorion. So let me show you. So this one was actually the one that wasn't the first day when they got the orchids. This one they found the second day after everything was sold out, and they found it particularly looking for the orchid that I really wanted. So this one is the true odorion. And as you can see, this one has got a little bit pinkier flowers, and the leaves of this orchid are pretty textured and with a very, very nice pattern on the leaves. So yeah, I'm pretty happy that I got this orchid. I cannot stop looking at it all the time. I have it right in the desk that I work, and yeah, this is This got me really happy. And I also got the other one, which I found the name is called Shention. I don't know how you say it correctly, but it is written Shention. I will write it down and I will show you. Also, this is the other one, and this was the first one that I saw on their Instagram stories. And as you can see, they are a little bit different from each other. This one has got a more yellowish, coralish flowers, and this one has got pinkier ones. So yeah, you can clearly see that there is a difference on both of them, but if you don't see them together, then they are very, very similar. They have similar characteristics, and you could you could mistake one for the other. But yeah, I'm pretty happy that I have both of them, because even though this was on my wish list, also this other one I do really like. This one has got a little bit different mottling leaves, like a more subtle one with speckles and silverish leaves with a little bit of pink on the center. And this other one has got darker leaves with spots more prominent and more on the purplish side. From a very, very sad girl, I became a very happy girl. And I'm so excited to have these two orchids in my collection. At the moment, they have become like my most favorites from all that I have. I'm sorry, but that is the truth. And another very nice thing about this plant is that they are scented. Yes, they have a very nice florally scent to them. It's not overwhelming. You can feel it in the room from time to time, but it's very pleasant. I do love it very much. These were my haul, and these were the orchids that I got from Plantastic Albania. So I hope that you liked this shop tour and the haul and the plants that I got. I hope you find it interesting to see the variety of plants that we have in Albania. But also keep in mind that this shop is a small business, and the girls try to bring in more specific plants that you cannot find very easily in the market here in Albania. So yeah, usually it's not this kind of variety in other typical plant shops. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about my orchids? Would you like to own one of this? And which one is your favorite from the two of them? And also don't forget to share, like the video, and also check out my Instagram page, Albo__plants. And thank you very much for watching. I will see you on the next video. Pacim!